and sweet over there. So that baby is probably not concerned about this at this point in their life.
There's time.
There's time. We're talking about your financial fees. Bruce Sellery is here with us, our money guru.
Yeah, with chicken.
With chicken. First things first, like, what is up with the chicken?
Yeah, the chicken is so important.
Okay.
So you go into a supermarket. How much is a pre-packaged chicken to buy?
About $9, $9.99.
$9.99, $9. You know. So my point is that people who I do the grocery shopping in my family. I can tell you what I pay for milk, bread, eggs, roast chicken.
Yeah.
But most people have absolutely no idea what they pay for their investments. They have absolutely no idea. And you know, with the roast chicken, you'd pay $9.99.
Yeah.
You would not pay $29.99 unless Ryan Gosling himself was selling you the chicken. And then you pay whatever it costs. So we need to pay attention to this because it really, really matters. And it's not to say that we shouldn't pay fees for advice, but we should know what they are, and most of us don't know what they are.
Well, what is the variation? I mean, do they range that vastly from investment to investment?
Yes, they do significantly. So here is my metaphor. We have 3 examples, okay? I'm bringing up 3 things.
So much food in your segment.
So much food, and I was kind of jealous of our chef because his was presented much more elegantly than mine, but this is gonna work. So here we have raw chicken you buy at the supermarket, right?
Yep.
So this is analogous to having your investments at a discount broker.
Okay.
Maybe it's an investor line or an iTrade or something. The pro is it's the cheapest way to have your investments. The con is you get no advice and it's more work.
Right.
The middle category here is the roast chicken. So you go to the grocery store, it's already cooked for you, you bring it home. This is like a robo-advisor, which is a new category. It could be Nest or Well Simple. There's a whole bunch of brand names. The pro is it's cheap. You get a little bit of advice. The con is that advice is limited. Then over here, you can get a chicken. This is my favorite place on the Danforth.
I like that place.
Punjab. It's great.
Yeah.
They have tandoori chicken. They have butter chicken. And this would be going to a financial advisor. So you get advice. That's the huge pro. You get some hand-holding. The con is the cost. So these 3 approaches have 3 different pros and cons and 3 different prices. If we say you've got $200,000 in investments, which you have nothing when you're starting your life and lots when you're about to retire, relatively speaking. So I'm just picking the number out of the air. $200,000. This means that you pay $600 with a discount advisor, a discount broker, $1,400 with a robo-advisor, and $4,000 with the financial advisor. Now, here's the thing. If you're getting $4,000 worth of value, keep doing what you're doing. And I will say most Canadians will go the advisor route because they need the hand-holding. They don't want to learn stuff. But make sure that you're getting the value out of that. And most people are like, $4,000. What? I thought it was free. And many people think it's free because it has not been broken out for them. But then when you ask them, so how does your financial advisor pay their mortgage? How do they buy groceries for their family? Of course they deserve to be paid. You just want to be more aware of what that amount is.
So when you're saying...
Did you notice the audience is like, quiet, what is he talking about? Oh my God.
Yeah, we need to know this.
Yeah, or they want the chicken. They're waiting for the chicken. They may be looking for the chicken.
Getting a little bit hungry.
Yeah, with the chicken.
So let's say you're saying that you need to look at the value of the investment. So you need to look at the $4,000, and then you need to see how much money you made, say, over that year, to see if you made above and beyond that $4,000. Is that how you're looking at the value? Yeah, well,
really it comes into play with performance over time. So this is really why we care about performance. So I'm going to give another example, this time combining 2 of your favorite things in the world.
I'm going to drink that later.
Chocolate in a wine glass. And we could even melt it up and it would be a liquid. So let's say you're 30 years old and you're going to save for 35 years. So 30 years old, 35 years, $500 a month. And let's say you've got a 6% return on your portfolio. People will debate all these variables, but I think the point's the same. With a commission-based advisor where you pay 2%, you're going to have $450,000, 450 chocolate chips by the end of that time period. If you go super cheap, so you don't get any advice, you just go with a discount broker, you're going to pay much, much lower fees, but you're going to have a much larger amount of money. $660,000, 660 chocolate chips. That difference is 1/3.
Okay.
That is a difference of $210,000. And again, if you're getting value for your advice, hooray. Because here's the thing, if you have no advice, you could make some really big errors.
Yes.
If you have great advice, your advisor is going to tell you what to put into retirement, how to save for your kids' education, how to best manage your tax environment. There's lots of value there. You just have to be clear that it's worth it for what you're paying. So performance is a huge deal. $210,000, a third of your profit could go to fees if you're not getting great advice that makes a difference for you.
So would your advice be that everyone needs to go buy a chicken and roast it themselves?
No. It's a great question, and my answer is no.
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 Okay.
Now, I can roast a chicken myself. Claire Tansey, Mayor can, lots of people
they can roast chickens.
But other people don't. So you need to figure out in your own circumstance what's worth it for you. Here's another example for me. I have never, ever filed my own taxes.
Right.
I will never, ever file my own taxes. I pay for that. I am happy to pay for that. But I know exactly how much that costs. So my call to action for people is find out how much they cost. And there is a new regulatory change that is increasing our ability to do that. It has the worst name in the world. You ready?
Yeah.
So you want to be a regulator? Do not be a regulator if you like marketing. It's called CRM2. Like the worst name ever. But it changes how we look at our statements. Costs are going to be broken out, so it's going to be easier for you to look at your statement and then go ask your advisor in dollar terms, like in chocolate chips.
Yes.
How much am I paying you? And just find out.
And then they can basically tell you their value.
Yeah.
Right.
And the great advisors will be like, you're paying this amount of money, and here's what I do, and here's what else I could do, and I could do this and this and this. And the not so great advisors will be like, But the great ones, and there are many, many great ones, will happily talk to you about what you're paying.
Really good advice.
Yeah.
Just give me this chocolate.